is with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. Merry Christmas, everybody. Ho, ho, ho. And a Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. And a Merry Christmas to you. Today, for my outfit of the day, I am doing my ugly Christmas sweater, and I'm going to a Christmas party today, so I had to wear it. Thank you, Jesus, for the rain. Sweet little Jesus boy, they said he was born in a manger. Sweet little holy child, we didn't know who you was, didn't know you come to save us, Lord. Take our sins away. Please, Lord, forgive us. We didn't know who you were. I just lit up my new candle with the little snowflakes. It's winter snowfall, and she is beautiful. I just lit her up, and she's already pulling really nicely and has a really good throw. I can smell it in the room. Pull out of this year in a regular candle. This is doing great. It's just 15 minutes in, and it's doing really, really Merry Christmas, everybody. Today, I am reviewing Winter Snowfall. Isn't she a beautiful, festive candle? All of those wonderful snowflakes, which, as you can see, are luminaries. All the different ones, all the different colors. As the candle burns down, you get that beautiful, beautiful picture of luminary. I am thoroughly enjoying the candle decor Bath and Body Works is using this year. I've loved the luminaries ever since Blueberry Pie Candle, and I am still in love with her. So I had to, let's just see. I want you to see some others. Even though it's at the top burning, the light is kind of going down. And look at that little cute snowflake there. Oh, and the one at the top, just gorgeous. I think as it goes down lower, these at the top will stay lit. And then see, like, even the, oh, look at me. But I want to use my pumpkin as a candle holder, so I'm just going to do that. Now, this one is staying a darker blue. And I know the top of it is lit. So there's all those different, so maybe the clear ones brighten the most and the darker ones just sort of glow. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Would you agree with me? This is beautiful. Now let's take a look at the best burn nominee of the season. I have this at an angle, so as you can see, she has pulled out wonderfully. This is only my second burn. I don't need a third burn or a fourth burn to review this one. I'm able to really get a good idea with only 2 burns. She's been going for an hour, and I have some, I did the haul on this one, and I have some unique opinions about it. I love the display. I think the scent is unique. It's not what I was expecting. On cold, I smelled a variation of sweater weather. I smelled a mint coming from the rosemary in this one, And that was taking the place of the juniper, the peppery juniper smell. Because you know, rosemary is a kind of minty smell, but it's also kind of pepperminty. I'm not pepperminty, but peppery as well. So on cold, I was like, okay, this is kind of going to be kind of a fresh scent, like sweater weather. Oh my goodness, this is not a fresh scent at all. This reminds me of a vintage fragrance that women used to wear to seduce men about 100 years ago. This was a vamp stamp 100 years ago. And now it is a perfect fragrance for a powder room. Now it doesn't have a powdery scent to it. It's not an iris fragrance. It's not a floral fragrance. It has a balsamic perfume fragrance to it. That is what the mint is. I'm sorry, that is what the rosemary, help me Jesus. That is what the rosemary is bringing to this fragrance. It smells like a vintage perfume. If you go back and read about perfumes, if you are a perfume nerd and you read about perfumes from over 100 years ago, you will hear the word balsam all the time. It was not referring to the tree balsam. It was referring to the balsam of Israel, which is a healing plant and a soothing plant. And it is also a plant that women found to make themselves very attractive to men. And this fragrance, the rosemary, takes on that Israeli balsam of Gilead effect. Oh my goodness! Or like the balsam flowers that you sometimes run across. That is in there. So this is a very unique scent. Of all the candles that I've smelled in about 9 months, not one of them has smelled like this candle. And I'm wondering if it's the rosemary, because I have not seen any other candle that has rosemary as an ingredient. I'm kind of traditional right now. So right now I'm 100% behind my smoked wood scents, my incense candles, and my vanilla candles. That's what I am about right now. But so this, I was expecting to get a fresh candle, a fresh smell. That's what I was going for with this one. And I'll tell you up front, it's kind of a fresh smell, but she's no sweater weather. She's her own unique self. So, and if, oddly enough, it's sold out online. So maybe there's a following for rosemary candles, but it's in abundance in stores. The smell of it on cold, it completely transforms once you burn it. The fresh smells that are in it when it is cold, they take a back door to that balsamic, like that balsam of Gilead scent, and it becomes a very soothing scent that isn't herbal smelling. I can smell the rosemary, but it doesn't smell like kitchen rosemary. It doesn't smell like I'm cooking. It doesn't smell like I'm making a frittata or anything like that. It smells like a vintage fragrance. A fragrance back when women wore more herbalistic scents. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. If you want something different, if you're a person who's like, oh, I'm so sick of vanilla scents, I'm so sick of bakery scents, I'm so sick of incense scents, if I see another pine candle, I'm just going to scream for Santa and his reindeer to come and take it back to the North Pole. If that's where you are, winter snowfall might be for you. It's not a cooling candle. It doesn't have that mint in it that makes them cool. It's not intensely warm either. It's kind of neutral. It's a big change. And I think I got a candle that smelled similar to this last year. And I think I may still have part of that candle, because I mean, this is not me. I am a woods girl in the wintertime. I like fiery candles, like firesides and marshmallow firesides and smoked vanilla and all those kind of candles. I do the bakery thing because I get caught up in the hype, but I really prefer these kinds of scents. So, I mean, I really prefer the woodsy, incensey, herbally kind of scents. So that's my jam. The bakery scents I can enjoy because there's so much hype on them and I don't want to miss out. While I'm buying candles, I do buy them. But this one's different, guys. It's good. Let me get into some of the technicals of it. It's got an excellent throw. When you first light it, it pulls out right away. You'll see that in this video. And the smell is there right away. This is one of the few candles that has a throw this year. It is a strong candle, not overwhelming because of the type of scent it is. It's a subtle type of scent. But they took the liberty to make it strong. So with 30 minutes or an hour, your room is fragranced. A large room, open concept, goes upstairs, travels well, but it's not evasive. So you may not realize that you're smelling it, but if you know what it smells like, you know it. It's great. It's great. It's great. I love it. So that is, yeah, I gave you the throw. Throw's great. I gave you the burn. Burn's great. I talked about the smell, how unique it is. And it's available in stores. So if you want one, give it a go. Jesus is with you. Get it in.